The sun beat down mercilessly on the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains, casting long shadows across the rugged terrain. A lone hiker, Sarah, trudged along the well-worn trail, her backpack heavy with supplies. She had been hiking for hours, the silence broken only by the crunch of her boots on the gravel and the occasional chirp of a bird. Sarah was an experienced hiker, well-versed in the ways of the wilderness. She knew the dangers that lurked in the dense forests and open meadows, but she also knew the thrill of being alone in nature, surrounded by its raw beauty and untamed power. As the afternoon wore on, Sarah decided to take a break. She found a clearing by a small stream, its crystal clear water bubbling over smooth rocks. She sat down on a moss-covered boulder, pulled out a granola bar from her pack and took a deep breath of the crisp mountain air. Lost in the tranquility of the moment, Sarah didn't notice the movement in the thick undergrowth behind her. A large grizzly bear, its massive frame hidden by the foliage, had been watching her approach. The bear, territorial and hungry, saw Sarah as an intruder, a potential threat to its domain. As Sarah finished her granola bar, the bear emerged from its hiding place, its powerful muscles rippling beneath its thick fur. Sarah froze, her heart pounding in her chest. She knew she was in grave danger. The bear charged, its eyes fixed on Sarah. She instinctively reacted, scrambling to her feet and throwing her backpack at the charging beast. The backpack hit the bear's side, momentarily startling it. Sarah took advantage of the distraction and turned to flee. She ran as fast as she could, her lungs burning, her legs screaming in protest. The bear, enraged by her defiance, gave chase. The ground seemed to blur beneath her feet as she desperately tried to outrun the powerful predator. Sarah knew she couldn't outrun the bear forever. She needed to find a way to fight back. She spotted a large fallen tree trunk ahead and veered towards it. As the bear closed in, she grabbed the trunk and swung it with all her might, hitting the bear's head squarely. The bear stumbled back, momentarily stunned. Sarah took the opportunity to climb onto the fallen log, gaining a few precious feet of height. The bear roared in fury and charged again, its claws scraping against the wood. Sarah looked around frantically for anything she could use to defend herself. Her eyes fell on a large rock lying nearby. She grabbed it and hurled it at the bear, hitting it in the shoulder. The bear yelped in pain and retreated into the undergrowth. Sarah watched in disbelief as the bear disappeared, her body trembling from the adrenaline rush. She had survived a grizzly bear attack. Exhausted and shaken, she climbed down from the log and gathered her belongings. The sun was beginning to set, casting long shadows across the valley. Sarah knew she needed to find shelter for the night. She packed up her backpack and slowly made her way back along the trail, her mind replaying the terrifying events of the day. As she walked, Sarah couldn't help but think about the power and unpredictability of nature. She had always respected the wilderness, but now she had a newfound appreciation for its raw danger. The experience had changed her, making her more aware of her surroundings and the potential threats that lurked within the natural world. She knew she would never forget the day she faced a grizzly bear and emerged victorious.